Young men are disappearing from the workforce. The share of men between ages 16 to 24 participating in the labor market now sits at just 56.1%, a sharp 13 percentage point drop since 2000. And while some are asking, where are the working men? Our next guest says many are stepping into entrepreneurship.
William Fry, who launched American Operator late last year, is trying to offer a fresh alternative. His Austin-based firm helps operators. Typically a longtime employee or industry veteran, co-purchase retiring owners' businesses, and Will Fry joins us now. I love that. That is such a cool business idea, number one, but I want to ask you about the men, okay?
Sure.
The data out there says these guys are just choosing not to be part of the workforce, okay? They're discouraged with whatever the cultural narrative is around toxic masculinity. There's some pessimism there. Are you pessimistic about the American man?
I'm not. That doesn't mean that there's not a minority of folks who think the American dream is dead. I think around 1 in 3 young men think communism is a great idea, and I think that's ridiculous. But there's a growing number of folks who maybe aren't as loud on the internet. They're not at home in their mother's basement typing out hateful messages, who are putting in hard work, and they think the American dream can be achieved. And you're starting to see that in the numbers, where last month there were around 570,000 new business applications, meaning folks applying to start a new business. That's around 8% higher than last year. But one of the coolest things is if you compare it to pre-COVID, that number was only around 300,000. So another way, we've almost doubled the amount of people who are trying to start new businesses. And so my interpretation of that is when there's risk and uncertainty in life, Americans double down and bet on themselves. They're willing to start a new business. You saw that during COVID. It's how our country was founded by a bunch of small business owners. But obviously, you know, they may not be the ones complaining all over the internet, and normally they're not getting the spotlight on them.
Is the malaise, and there's a legitimate malaise among young men, is it less like, I want someone or some government to provide for me, and maybe more, I don't want to work for the man. I don't want to work for a large corporation. And so if they see the path or shown the way to running their own thing, having their own business, does that change their attitude?
Yeah, I think you're totally spot on. I mean, you're seeing, there's two things here. There's one, young men starting new businesses, and they're not necessarily getting picked up in the numbers. The second thing is they're entering the gig workforce. And so you see around 17 million Americans who are in the gig economy. But I can give countless stories of, I know one guy, he's probably around 25, 26. He went to BYU. He was working in software sales. He quit a year and a half ago and launched a stump grinding company that now is grossing over $300,000 a year. He's also a part-time coach for BYU lacrosse. And so there's a lot of those stories out there where he's now making more than his W-2. He's not getting picked up in the numbers. And so I think there's a great case to be optimistic about the future of the country.
You know what? Stump grinders matter.
They do.
A lot. And if you know, you know. And they never show up in social media. They're not up there in the headlines, right? Because they go to work quietly every day and do a good job and raise a family and provide for their community. And nobody, you know, they're not out there tweeting and posting and so forth. That's part of the problem here, is the narrative is defined by people who spend all day online, not out doing some work.
Wait,
right?
where does he live? Because I do need a stump grinder.
Salt Lake City.
No, I'm in Ohio.
Will he travel to Ohio?
Yeah.
Will, it's great stuff. Great example. Thanks
Great
very
to
much
see
for
you.
being here. Good
Thanks
to
for
see
having
you.
me, Brian.
All right.